Crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is absolutely. What the hell I got the AC on for?
All praises to the Most High.
Fab key right here is in the truck.
All praises to the great matriarch.
Unbelievable.
Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father, the author of your flow, was your fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I've blazed, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You must an image, little darker, little taller. I'm a shot caller, though you just a little baller. Little chief, I'm still teaching you like he got Jane. My heat reaching you despite the lock and chain. Black hills begin true, you ignite. Lots of pain, I feel the releasing of lightning and drops of rain from the sound cloud. You sound like me, the crown sprout. But unlike me, son, you haven't turned down loud. A smoke screen which surrounds you, shrouds your sound. My shout allow your genius to astound the crowd. You my beloved, you scintillate profusely. You my beloved, you resent fate foolishly. You my beloved, do ventilate truthfully. You my beloved son, and who I'm well pleased. Okay, shall it? Your vision is resplendent, my descendant when filming your intuition extends the lenses felt when your cinematographic flashes of your scripted class get your inner magic, dramatic action mixed with vivid aspects mastered, surpasses the average glass, stretches the facet through the scope of life's Kodak UC classic. The question you have is mathematics, please ask it. Son, Earth's a classroom, so put your hand up. And last boom, you already knew the answer. I pray to God to give me another chance for the love of my life. My wife, just a romancer. In the misconception, no time for second guessing. It's that say you knew who was who through a reflection that she showed you of me many years ago. Special features presentation appears to show you my beloved. You scintillate profusely, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. Do ventilate truthfully, you my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. Now Samuel, I am you. Found for show that the signal isn't scrambled or deprogrammable. From a look up to a lion, not of my bloodline. Don't give a damn, don't love you, cause if you was mine, I'll be the first. Forgive me for my absence. The most I sat me down to learn.
I'm about to get like 4 more of these cameras, man.
Amongst other lessons, perfect my craft and talents. Balance of our legacy in the Black Hawks talents. Face adversity, overcome all challenges. Generational wealth for the next generation to us. Can't make the same mistakes of past existence. Let's create an after we
Blackberry.
Type of atmosphere, redirected fire, recalibrated.
That's the good as hell, bro. That Blackberry banging, bro.
I'm good. All 3 of my sons, on God I see you, my beloved. You scintillate profuse, you my beloved. You resent.
They had no blueberry. I'm pissed off. They got mixed, but it's small. It's,
you my beloved sons, and who I'm
people eat any damn thing, man. No wonder the world's so messed up, man. They eat anything.
The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who understands, we call Brickz and flee from him. That's the call to my ancestors. Read the land of ancestors. When I was signed the ancestors, whether we feeling advanced pressure.
Crazy.
Plan better, plan in the devil to stand the weather. This and much we band together. Put that on Abraham.
And you know the messed up thing is, they eat whatever and they can afford to eat better. I mean, God damn.
missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships and our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for. Treaties and both I expect war from those who want to conquest, except war. It didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were rape. Miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul.
Oh wow, that's simple. I can put it on there.
Marcy and Brooklyn, projects and hoods, where we were pushed in Cali to Florida, hardly cushion, despite the terrorists, never-ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Years I shot this sheriff meeting, shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flare, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this canonical. If your brain's deeply manical, release or get treated damnable. Used to be Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting the line, not the cheese back with bulk. That's big muscle drip up to tussle with. Uncle sound big brother and his clique. Put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a mush, we band together. Blend in the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land for damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors. Yeah.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. Time for change, got a bouncer. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'm laying your mouth, execution.
Hey Dom, what's up, Dad? What's cracking? Oh, what's up? Back in the house. What's happening? What's happening?
I'm down silent without saying you put me on the better with justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. Some presses attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the air zone. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan. That by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protected service. Critical. On the Glock blasting cutest, don't think any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand or kneels too late when the caps get peeled. Don't believe the GC type. Going hits close the hole. You gotta act the bone when it got the dome. When it's on the zone, all red of my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight from above. I've been given the right, so you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight, we gon' hit him off, so go past the kite. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no way lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like to be taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push.
Want to be like Trump? Gimme.
That's how it all is, and it's like nobody ever stopped.
crazy, yo. Oh yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, what's happening, yo? What's cracking? I just want to turn this on, get it cranked over. Turn this shit off too. So, you know, I just wanted to reiterate from yesterday. I appreciate the individual that made a comment. AI is one of the dumbest thing. AI is one of the dumbest thing. Excuse my language, but I never attempted to hook up to this. This is how this government, this dumb motherfucker. I never signed in to anywhere for internet except for unless I asked. And in the page, it would be like Safeway. I could walk in there as I'm already signed in. Over in Benson, walk over that Safeway. You know, Noah gave it to me and hooked it up so that way when I'm doing things and, you know, I didn't nowhere over here. You got to sign in. I never signed in, and my stuff is always connecting right to this FEMA concentration camp soon to be. They are so stupid. Look, I wanted to stay. Let me not get off topic. I want to stay on what I was speaking on yesterday. All right. So I appreciate the young cat going to find that word. It's a word I haven't used since I was in college. It's unimportant. Just say smell, and you're able to smell. You're just not able. You're honest or you're dishonest. It's one or the other. And if you move one way or the other, that's on you. Everyone has a choice. I got to see more. I went on Telegram to veterans who were there, who were recording at different angles. They just had a funny feeling. He did too. He talked about it. I forget how long ago on Twitter. Now I'm not no Charlie Kirk fan. I find most big speakers like that, regardless of his background, because obviously he has a Spanish and he's past, you know, he has a background. He's an ignoramus when it comes to our history. He's a racist when it comes to certain things. Now, what he had to say about Martin Luther King was factual. Martin Luther King was a whoremonger. Now, I don't buy into everything because he switched up in the last 3-4 years of his tenure, or 2 years of his tenure. My family knew it. But he realized it was a bigger game at play. Just like Kennedy was part of it. He's an Irish Jew, Ashkenaz. But he saw what was coming, and he was one that chose a better choice, no matter the outcome. Kirk was getting threats and everything. I'm not defending him. What I'm saying, in this so-called free America, you have an insurgency of military trained, because that's what this was a government, this was a Zionist. They don't care about neither side. All right? This was a Zionist hit on somebody who's for Trump. Now, what was it for? To incite something. And you know what's funny about it? It's always, lately it's been always transgender, by what's seen, or somebody who was really mentally incapable, but utilized by the federal government, FBI, quite often. This was a hit. This was a stage targeted hit. Was he aware? I don't know. I don't know nothing about the man. I don't want to know nothing about the man, or whatever he is. Maybe he acted the role to get to that final point, because there are people who are willing sacrifices. And I know that's hard to conceptualize, but I need to reiterate from yesterday that it's a terrible thing, because they were college students. They requested to be there. This individual took a shot from 200 yards. That was an exceptional damn shot. 200-300 yards, Army and Marines, you know, they teach. And it was right at right when he was getting ready to mention something. And they got footage of this fool running away. You know, you'd be surprised and not surprised how many, and this is what I said about corruption. Police are involved in this stuff, just like with Malcolm. And there is nobody's listening to the Constitution. This is a constitutional fucking republic that's been hijacked by a bunch of fake ass Jew fucks. And I'm not nice to none of them. Never will be. I don't care about them. And Christians, Zionist Christians too. Stop with this, the Jews, because there are some Jews out there who are religious practicing, and they're not with all this goofy shit. They know their converts. They don't push nothing else. But you got the lackadaisy sick motherfuckers who watch too much Charlton Heston and Liz Taylor and all them other Ricky Rooney's, all them other goofballs who know the truth, right? who actually convince themselves that that's what they are. Just like the little pale skins running around every time they open their mouth, I'm Cherokee. Bitch, if you don't Cherokee your ass away. But anyway, right? This is what we're dealing with. And if you think that MKO, I don't like mention none of these things because I'm not there, but I've read enough information, whether truth or factual or not. There are frequencies. There's a pattern. I didn't upload that video yet. I'm still kind of, and I got the shooting video. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that. I got the warning and everything. It's not gonna be monetized. Did I upload it? I think I held back from uploading. I gotta see. I got 3 of them standing there waiting for me to go ahead. And I think I said to see, I need to go back over the InShot and use that little screening out stuff so you don't see all the, you know what I mean? So I might have to go in there and re-edit and put the little, you know, the little thing that blocks it. So, because I'm telling y'all, he was dead there. His neck was, it went through his vertebrae. His head went slump over because it went straight through and severed it. And that was, I watched over 3 pints empty out. I watched, and you only got 5. I watched 3 pints. I know 3 pints of blood. I've carried a pint of blood and you know, look, and there ain't no way you can tell me, and maybe more. And I hate when they say this goofy ass FBI monkey get up there. We rushed him to the hospital, and there he was deceased. No, that's where they tagged the time that he was deceased, because they probably had his chest pumping, had this plugged up, had IVs, keeping all the liquids going. For those in the medical, you know what I'm talking about. He was gone up there off the stage. He was gone. But in these individuals that do these things, when I get to where I'm going, there's no feelings and emotion. I can't wait to see their faces. That's right, you monkeys watching. I don't care what you are, what you think you are, what you feel like you are. Let the little thing read my facial expressions, do the little tit, 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 tit. You know, let it go ahead. I want it to convince itself that I am not saying something that's truthful. What the hell is this? Stay right there. Anyway, yeah, there they go with that goofy shit. I love it. Anyway, like I said, I can't wait to see their faces. I can't wait. I know when I get there, that thought won't even exist. That's me here saying, and a lot of stuff comes with this. I can't say everything about my dreams. There's just no way. I don't have enough time. There's some things I attempted to actually hide from when I was in my dreams. Y'all keep doing what you're doing in your little world, walking through whatever it is you think you've accomplished and this, that, and other. I can't wait to see your faces. There's a lot of faces I don't know. I just can't wait to see them in the display of agony and everything else that's going on, the loss, and then watch you when you start to, I had a dream last night. And I wanted to always find out, because remember I was always trying to figure out where the face is going when you start running from whatever it is that's going to chase you. I don't know how long you run. I don't know what it is or what they are. I just know that whatever it is, I can't figure it out. I can't wait to see y'all running from these things. They're going to destroy you in ways you can't imagine. So keep doing your little dumb shit. Keep doing your threats, and who gives a fuck anymore? No, I don't. Never have. But though I'm not big on Charlie Kirk, I don't follow him. I like some of his interviews. Some of them were kind of, like I said, racist and stupid. I look at the ignorance of things. When people lie and when they say shit that ain't true, I write you off, you know? The first time you get a pass. Second time, I'll fuck you up, or I'll cuss your ass out. It don't matter who or what you are. No, absolutely. Trust me. You know, but this is a bad situation, because right after that they went ahead and they put a gun ban or something they did in Utah. I don't know what it is, and that's a red state, a gun carrying. I've shot there at some of the ranges. Y'all know I buried my service dog. I went there to the pulmonary clinic, one of the best ones in America, but they dealing with that damn mRNA shit, and they know they're not supposed to. When I was poisoned, my lungs were full of holes, and I couldn't breathe. And every morning for 7 days, waking up drowning on blood. Yes, y'all, 7 days. I didn't go to the emergency room the first time. I'm not afraid of what y'all call death. Oh, fucking A. I don't have those fears. I just don't. When you remember things, maybe I slipped through and I wasn't supposed to, but when you remember things, you remember things. And these idiots, because of these the dreams are new for me. Well, as long as I've been having that same damn dream, that's all I knew. I don't know where it came from, why it came, but I know one thing. Your face tells a whole nother story without words. And I know what the faces are saying. And I can't even, it's not about me laughing. All this bullshit right here, when I'm watching these faces, God damn, when I'm watching them, right? I'm looking down at them. And they come by looking up, and it's like over and over and over. And I used to always want to see what was on the other side, and I could not see. It was just like, I don't know if it was punitive punishment for me. I don't know, but I wasn't hurt or nothing, but I could see. I'm glad I'm not down there. I don't care a fuck if you're watching, you disagree, you don't believe it, I don't really give a fuck. I know one thing. Even that motherfuckers who are flying, who gave up on humanity, they don't want to be there, but that's where they're going to be at. These are goofy ass politicians and whatever else out here exists. I'm not here to talk about aliens and all this dumb shit. You're aliens to your own world by the definition of aliens. Whatever was going through that man's head, I don't know if I'm gonna see him. I think he's gonna be all right. I think he was just ignorant, like most people. Most people are ignorant, sadly, and you know who's done it. They are beyond recoupment. They are messing with things. Obviously, I can't say what. They're messing with things they should never mess with. But it is what it is. And you have people out here that they love to use who have been groomed, conditioned. Don't worry about this, that, and the other. They show them a little something. They give them like that cop doing the adrenochrome, the synthetic. Because you can sniff it, you can shoot it, you can do all kind of shit, right? You know, and it don't matter how sick or crazy. Look at the brother, look at the man, I can't call him a brother, who stabbed that woman on the which car train, right? In Greensboro, North Carolina. He said there's stuff in him. Now, obviously, he's been to prison, and they experiment on brothers in all walks of colors. They do, right? They experiment on the police and the police and incarceration. They shoot them up with all kind of shit. And he was being honest, talking. He says he was sitting there, and everybody carries a fucking knife. I had this idiot talking about, what you doing carrying? What was he doing carrying a knife? I said, wow, our people are morbid. I carry a knife. That's a knife, right? We all do. Matter of fact, I carry 2 or 3 of them. Okay?
All right, Dad, I see you.
Oh, you going over? You heading over there? All right, for sure. You already know, fam. Let me know how that one turned out, and then the latter one, you know what I'm saying? We'll hit that. No, I'm gonna check that one out with you. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit this one. All right, fam. Keep going. Yeah, send some energy that way. You'll be good to go. Going to this. He put it because he does solar power and all that. Because we're just attempting to get some good work, and even though he already knows we can just leave here and go, like I said, he knows. But he stands because he's aware of things. He meditates, he breathes, he does everything, and he's seeing whatever he needs to see. Because he already said he would, you know, man, I've been gone on. So he don't play around. It's you people that lack efficiency, protocol of standing still, whatever that may be, right? But anyway, he said, the phone call, he said there's material in him. He said he was sitting in, and all of a sudden something clicked on and he just did it, and he didn't want to do it. He says, I might be bad and do some bad things, but that is not what I do. I'm going to be honest with you. He's not trying to escape it. He's not trying to get out of it. See, there's a difference when you're trying to get out of it and you're crying. I remember this guy in 1980 or 74 or 84, whatever, this pale skin dude went on a shooting thing at a mall or whatever. I forget what it is. Y'all might be able to look it up. And I remember they tried to hide his testimony saying that something clicked over. He had no control. And he was trying to stop himself and he couldn't stop. It was almost like he felt good doing whatever it was. I'm not sure the year, but I just remember watching it on Instagram and they were seeing it on TikTok and they took it down real quick when them fake Jews took over. I told you the one that controls Instagram, Facebook is, I think it's a dude and a girl, ex-IDF, Mossad agents, America, right? And the other one's a female ex-IDF agent that censors things on TikTok and on Instagram. It's all them. Not knocking. I mean, hey, maybe some believe what they're doing. I don't know. Even though I talk crap. But the thing is, he couldn't stop. They got y'all believing Sirhan did it, right? Well, look at the two people. Well, the one guy, bald-headed guy, talking about he shot, he did this, that, other. I think he's part of it. He looks like an old-time, agent of some sort. And even hell, he might have cancer. Who knows? And y'all don't understand. See, a lot of y'all don't know what loyalty is. You have no loyalty. Trust me, if you did, you move different, you speak different, you handle things different, and none of you do. None of you are loyal to anything. Not even to yourself. Otherwise, you'd be more wise and equipped with better knowledge and be able to deal with things, look at things in a way that is not compromising. I lean more in the factor of I can accept when he said that, because I'm watching, I've got a lot of videos of melanated people fighting over the last 2 months. It's just incredible. And a lot of them with no reason at all. It's like they can't control themselves. And we're talking about people who have gotten jabbed up too. Remember we was talking about that movie, which called with the little young cat, an old British dude, Kingsman, the one that has Samuel Jackson, and he's got the little thing that blows people's heads up based on a frequency. Remember the guy was in church and they were all church killing and fighting each other like all hitmen. That's one out of a number of movies like that. Or the one where everybody's smoking the weed and the weed kills them. They're violent, blowing up blood and everything, and then, they're off. The one that had the burger shop, chopping people up, feeding them burgers, they telling on themselves and nobody's paying attention. I'm just saying. Because you can't fathom the idea that something's wrong with you, that everything's out of right. In Mexico, I got a homie that served with me. Wife's going to eat with the family. Oh my God, it was just nothing more beautiful love, where he had the veranda and everything. He's still there. He goes back and forth. He's American born and everything, but he goes down and sees abuela and everything like that, and his grandma, And he says, every time I come to America and I see the Mexicans up here, it's like they're so busy stuck trying to be white, and the dark ones mixed, they want to be white and this, that, and the other. And he says he could see something is wrong. Something is very wrong, especially when you have a Mexican president, female, a Jew, Spanish Jew, whatever you want to call it, Oscar, crypto, whatever the fuck, right? Sephardic, whatever. Who recognized the Afro-Indigenous. You still have these idiots up here who can't get their fucking head right. What's in them? You have these fraudulent Native Americans who are mostly mixed now, who can't wrap their heads around any damn truth. I had a conversation with the one other time. I like that shirt, no. It was the other one I had on. Well, you're a Native veteran? It's just a shirt, bro. I'm autochthonous. What does that word mean? I've been hearing it. I said, we're going to teach you something else still, and act 10 years down the road, act like y'all been saying it. Y'all know the first thing about it. It means really of origin. And the government's not aware of it because they've been telling people like the Cherokee Nation, now all of a sudden want people coming back. The Yamasee, all the Seminole Nation, yeah, we can't write them off. First of all, they weren't even on the East Coast up until the 1970s. Well, 60s, 70s, after Vietnam. And I'm sitting there going, you think we don't know? Is this how ludicrous and crazy the world is? We always called you Plains Indians because you were never on the east or west damn coast. People having a hard time with the fact going, oh, you know, Texas and all that belong to Mexico. That was when the lands were being conquered. But see, these damn Zionists, they know how to use every one of you. That's why they make wars and use y'all to make wars to hold that position so they can create the Alamo and all the other dumb shit that they did. Fake history, the removal, just like they got rid of Russia, who helped them during the opium wars and everything else. Yes, America, Britain, Russia, fucking India, Hindustan, it's not India, Hindustan, they all work together and all the Crimean, all that. And then when they get to a place where they got the true Egypt, the true Judeans, the true place of old, and they want to keep you far away from it, then they start wanting to get rid of individuals who they use. This is what they do. We read that in Arthur Kester. Because you all lack responsibility. So you thought I was going to do it without going somewhere with it? You tripping. But yeah. And the messed up part about it, which is crazy, and it's so, I'm not even trying to figure nothing out. That's the worst thing. While y'all attempting to figure shit out, I'm not attempting to figure nothing out. I don't give a fuck. And y'all hear that and you don't get it. If I cared and was emotionally unstable, I'd have tested to see how much sand people got in the last 8 months. And yeah, you believe what you want. I'd have tested it. I'm not dumb when certain people come with this, that, and the other. I'm aware of everything, and besides being able to smell funk and manipulation and false smiles and every goddamn thing else. Keep fooling yourselves. Right? And I'm just watching make bad choices. I don't want you to believe a goddamn thing I'm saying. None of you. I know people looking now, they're going, man, your face looks different from everybody's. What is going on with you? I'm like, shut the fuck up. You figure it out or you don't figure it out. I don't care. I told you my time is short here. And y'all keep thinking it's a fucking game. Like I'm not testing you. Then you wonder why you feel some kind of way, or why you feel up, and why you feel down when you come around me. Because you're fucking expressing yourself who you truly are. These things that are going on in the world are meant to drive you insane. Not that you're not already there. But I keep telling you, you don't have to be there. And y'all just won't listen. I even told you how to reset certain things immediately by expelling your breath and holding it. I even did it for a short 10, 15 seconds to show you, just like when I showed you breathing, to moving to the next zone. When you see black and white and you start realizing the pixelation you can manipulate. It's more than that, and it's less than that. But none of you want to do it. And if you are and you're seeing it, well, you keep it to yourself. I teach people this shit. You ain't nowhere ready. These fools are going to continue to do what they do. And y'all can't stop it. Well, you could have. You're not a collective. I put up a thing showing a collective of stupidity, and I know that bothers those who are emotionally unstable. Not that I give a fuck. I know that people will ramp themselves up to be in a position where they don't have to express their truth. That way they can stay in the leniency of their lie. In a linear movement that is actually all over the fucking place, so it ain't linear at all. If everybody would just do the right thing, be the better individuals, be upright, righteous, be the light of themselves. Don't go into the fucking light and come back and do it all fucked up again, but be the light of your existence. This wouldn't be this way. I know my aunts and them be getting upset, like, oh man, he's dumping on us. Did they reach out and say anything? What are they going to say to me? They're not ignoring it. Oh, I converse with them. What are they going to say? They ain't know they say shit, because I will fucking eat them for breakfast. And I will point out everything that they fucked up. And I don't have to. Because you know, y'all know. And that's why I'm so grateful all this, whenever, whatever what y'all's time is coming to an end. All of it. These ugly ass buildings they call homes, these fucked up roofs, just making fake ass clouds and all the dumb shit they do. It's worthless and pathetic. Doesn't matter what they've accomplished and where they're going. You've seen the android that the Hindu fuck been working on that it's all white and it has this neurotic nano muscles and stuff like that, which started with tubes. They're beyond that. You got shit like that going back to the 1800s, like for real. But this ain't for what you think it is. Imagine being able to take your conscience, what they believe they have succeeded in, and be able to put it and store it, put it somewhere else or things like that. Imagine that. Imagine being able to what they call the conscience. Something's fooling them, and they're being lied to. The conscience isn't real. Not what way you think, because if it was, it'd be a collective. And that collective would be connected. The conscious cannot move on its own by a singularity of its pivotal progress of up and down, because that's what you're dealing with. It has to be a balance. It has to be a true balance, and everybody on the same page for this to be accomplished. But in their world, they're messing with things that should never be messed with. A lot of things come with that. Only that, where is that? And you all just keep giving into it as if you're not being manipulated. I want you to tell me how you're not being manipulated. I want you to tell me that you stand on the factors of your decisions and your choices that you make, that the choices that based on the decisions you make are yours. And I mean plurally. If you could tell me that and officiate it in a way that's proofful, factual, then that remedy is the solution is there. There's nothing else I can say. But I guarantee you, you won't be able to. You can't. I can guarantee it. That was a hit. It didn't matter what side he was on. And it was based out of ignorance. Like I said, I didn't like a lot of shit he talked about. I used to be like, oh, I even comment sometimes. Are you dumb? Hoping somebody would come along and be like, I want to debate you. Yeah. I'd have been talking about the massacres. I'd have been looking at everything from 1700s to 1800s. The fact that they keep talking about the slave shit, bullshit, and they go back, well, what was going on before that? When they want to talk about fake ass Paul Revere, when I pull up the mulatto sister and the brother who actually did the call when they were coming and attacking us with no more ships, and it wasn't a fake ass Revolutionary War and this war and that, all that bullshit. It was a one-time war that lasted for 300 to 400 whatever years think, and they had a hard time. Yeah, I'm the one that's going to eat you fucking up, and I'm going to point out the massacres, the mixed government in Virginia and Carolina. What happened? Who overthrew it? Who started murdering everybody? When the forces came in to stop them, they fled. That's what these cowards do. Look, dams, building dams, supposedly, like, you know, like in Planet of the Apes, right? We're not going to infringe on you. We just want to get more power back to our town. Building dams, and when turning on, flooding towns where people are asleep. We don't have to go to one. I told you there was a plethora. When I was telling y'all there was a whole bunch of them, everybody back then on TikTok was, this nigga's crazy. This, I said, I'm not your nigga, bro. Your nigga. The Digger Indians, they ain't study about the Digger Indians. They're locale, Natchez. Why did they put the brothers in Punch Bowl, Natchez? What you call it, because they're Natchez Indians. Nobody wants to hear that. The real Cherokees, while these Peckerwoods are running around playing out base, people off this mucked up, goofy ass government that has not remained a constitutional republic when they hijacked it, when I told you the time frame. Y'all dismissed it. You know why? Because you're ignorant as fuck. And then they just keep grooming these young, dumb motherfuckers to keep doing young, dumb things. They have a pot where you can pick motherfuckers from and do all kind of shit. Man, that's fun. I don't get to do that, so I gotta be on the other side of it. I gotta be on upright and quasi-righteous. Balance. That's all I can say for me. Balance. I like the darkness. No, I do. I like it a lot. But I gotta be in the light. I gotta look at the sun kissing the moon, 70 whatever the fuck miles up. I gotta look at the sky in turmoil, the earth screaming and crying, laying down its dead that are standing. I gotta watch the earth deal with you insatiable, now you parasitical organisms that you're allowing yourselves to become. I gotta watch the birds fall out the sky when it's not their time. The ants attack when there's no reason to attack. While the bees are hungry, putting their faces in the ground, not wanting your food. And you all keep stuffing yourselves with shit, filling yourselves with a false ambience of light. There's the reason why stuff keeps going on, because y'all refuse to do anything to stop it. People are just now learning you can arrest a police officer. They're not allowed to open your car door. You don't have to hand them shit. They don't have to touch a goddamn thing. They're not even supposed to put their hand on your fucking car. Their policies and procedures have nothing to do with the Constitution. This is designed by Zionists. As you saw some of the Jersey and New York, some of the police meetings where they speak with all these people, Americanized, thinking that they could hurt melanated people and talk shit as if it's all right. Y'all have allowed it because you refuse to come together. You allow these racist monkeys hiding in certain organizations, moving into DC and all these places, and they don't want to show all the video footage. Thank goodness for the young brothers who are too stupid to stop. Oh, some of them are good guys. They're not doing bad things. Look at the dumb niggas in costume who are hurting brothers who are standing there recording shit. They have no idea what they're doing. The good guys always stand off because they know if they get involved, they got to make sure that they can trust everybody around them. It's not always the case. It's not. And the ones who are good, who are retired and got off, they're speaking. They're speaking up. I know. Why didn't they do it when they were there? Listen here, man. Remember the brother they hunted down, the ex-Navy officer who killed a couple of them? He was a whistleblower. He didn't like what he was seeing. They went and hunted them down, and y'all bought into the media. Y'all still ride the train and buses with these media motherfuckers. Only one I knew who I liked, and that was Andrea Pizer of the New York Times. I used to write things for her to post in articles, anonymously. What have y'all done other than cry about your pains and what you went through and what you're going through because you're not really putting forth to do anything, to manage anything, to make something out of yourself? The fact that these monkeys are so worried about what I'm saying, and I'm not saying nothing that's not known. One way or another, puzzle pieces all put together, they're too stupid to get it. I'm the type of person, if you lie to me too long, and you stand in my face thinking it's all right, I don't say nothing. I don't mean I don't do nothing. Like, I finally got all my packages together. Exhibits 1, 2, 3, with I guess you could say bullet points like A, B, and 4 for the second one and 3 for to sue Ganja. Bad choice, bad decision. He really thinks he knows what he's doing. And I keep telling him, you don't know what you're doing. He knows it. He's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna sue the fuck out this dude. To teach him a lesson. I could just let it be. Let the crazies be together, raise broken ass children with all the foulness that they do, sleep in the living room because you don't want to keep your hands to yourself. You got a mental. I could just let them be where they're at. No, mom here, teach the little monkey a lesson. Ain't nothing he can do to stop it. This is one of my pleasurable things. You have a choice. Now you think you could do something, and it just goes away because no, it's not how it happens. Because y'all still caught up. Y'all think that all this is real. Y'all think that all this shit is real. You think, see what I'm doing? You think it's real, right? You know, yeah, I used to, I was thinking about getting back into ripping books and shit, but oh yeah. See that? Yeah. And cards and shit, used to do that shit. Bending, all that shit. But y'all think it's real. It's not as real as you think. Even you can't even see who you really are. You've been blocked. You've been, and you fight the wrong fight. The majority don't know what good is by the definition of what good is. Let's look at the definition of good and let's see where it comes from, and then look at the definition of bad. After this, I'm gonna get off of here. Like I said, I got things I got to do. Now you can look up the word good, meaning in funnily, Hindi, Tamil, Bengali, Telugu, and all these different things. You can look it up. So it's funny that they do that. But we're not doing that. We're just going to keep it simple. So good is like to desire or be desired, right? To be desired or approved of. You got to be approved of. That's the statement of being good. So I approve of you. It'd be the most worst ones that approve of the good anyway. Having the qualities required for a particular role. I mean, it's qualities like that's a good, you know, I like the way you come across and, you know, your monologues and your dialogues, right? That which is morally right? Morally. What is morally about? Well, morally, as an adverb, with reference to the principles of right and wrong behavior, he believed the war was morally justified. In a way, so it has morally has moral being moral or morality has nothing to do with righteous or unrighteous. It's a decision based on common factors of why it exists. All war is based on Zionist ideology. Wars didn't exist at one time, and it shouldn't be existing now. But is it a moral thing when you look at certain things? Well, man, they're cutting people's heads off, so it's moral. You know, we go in there and deal with it. What created an ideology of cutting people's heads off? I mean, there's all kind of factors, and it can be morally looked at just and morally looked at unjust. So moral, when we say it, has really no deep meaning and just a word, a play on words. Benefit of it, as far as good, right? Benefit or advantage to someone or something. Advantage. So what was done good? Hostile takeover of a company. Advantage, right? Is there morals in it? It could be seen so because they got what they need. Like your lands and the bank lying an institution with debit and credit, right? That's no good because it was always against the indigenous people. The system is a corruption, just like the court system. How are you going to have all these fiduciaries and magistrates? That's exactly what they are instead of judges, because they're not Levitical, who haven't even had college. Ain't been to law school or anything. But they have been put in a position to judge people. A whole bunch of them. That's we see morally in the eyes of the enemy who created it with some of the worst individuals ever. Did y'all even look at that? Obviously not. You never thought about that. Just like there's a law where you don't have the truth of the Constitution and everything else. Insurance is bullshit. It's illegal. It's fleecing the American people. Who the fuck created it? Based on what? Jersey Drive, all the cars being stolen, this, that, and all this other dumb shit, and accidents. Now you have to have fire and damage insurance. First of all, if a person wants insurance, so be it. Most of the time, it hasn't worked out for people well at all. Ain't that something? Paying to something, they go, it's not that serious, it's not that bad enough. While they living with gold, you know, like, what's his name? What's called Hussein with the gold toilets and shit. You can't make this kind of shit up, y'all. Gold toilets and what kind of craziness? Anyway, things like this Also, good can mean being well, or well, you know, like not like well, like well, what you looking at, being well off, or better than, you know what I'm saying? And then there's other things. So let's look at bad. It's a synonym. Well, we can use it as a synonym, okay? Or based on morals again. Jesus Christmas. So bad could be substandard, poor, inferior, second rate, second class, unsatisfactory, inadequate, unacceptable, not up to scratch, not up to par, deficient, imperfect, unpleasant, disagreeable, unwelcome, unfortunate, unfavorable, unlucky, adverse, nasty, terrible, dreadful, awful, grim, distressing, and regrettable, based on whose definition? Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. They forgot to use that, right? Soliloquy, right? Use our grammar. Bad meaning dope as hell. Dope meaning not fall out. You know what I'm saying? But bad is in good. Morally just, based on the circumstances of us telling the story that they wanted to manipulate. What's the relation of the Jew and the Negro? One's the manipulator and the user, the other one's the truth and the fact. Bingo. I had to go to the run. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. You know, we can sit here and we can play word games all day, and their intrusive ideology and narratives that paint a poor fucking picture, and y'all can keep running in the illusion of it. No wonder everybody's so selfish and greedy, and I can look up selfish and greedy. Want me to look those up? Yeah, Tom. Bad to the bone. There it is. I want to listen to some Run DMC now. Anyway. Reverend Run. What happened was meant to be live and live. Let me ask you, stay right there. These, I just had somebody call some help, phone and utility. What is wrong with these stupid motherfuckers? Somebody was watching, hitting them up. Did I call this time? Do this, say this. They are so fucking stupid. It's not, yeah, you just can't make this up, and I enjoy it. Oh, some of y'all would just drive you crazy. Morally unjust in a bad way, not meaning good, and unsounded and unfounded would probably drive y'all up a wall. I enjoy it. It just keeps me reminding me. It keeps me in this remembrance of the state everyone's in. What are y'all doing over here? Y'all know I'm gonna give you some bread. I got y'all here in a minute. I can't feed a lot of you because I don't know about the ordinances, but I just wanted to just drop that a little bit, you know, because there's a lot of things that's going on, and a lot more, and there's a lot of things that ain't being reported. There's a lot, oh my goodness. And yet our people are still missing, being murdered. And I think it is, some of these idiots are doing it because they think they got up with a period to get it done. Well, whatever. I'll see your goofy faces. I don't want to see none of your damn faces, but I'll see the goofy faces. I don't care about who believes what and who don't believe. I don't really give two. I don't really care. I mean it. When I say I don't care, I'm not just saying it to facilitate a feel-good moment. And then why do you do it? And why is you ain't doing nothing to make it right? All right, let me change this right quick. Right quick. I'm gonna take a second. I'm not flying here, girls. Oh, yeah. My Cashapp is Indian Gym if you want to donate it, for those who care. But anywho, Oh, the which call went good. A couple of people at VA told me that I had to say this to them over and over. I didn't get it. Now I talked to them this morning. Like, I understand. They said, make sure you mention them that you're 100% service connected and you're a disabled veteran. I said, why? I said, well, in case if they were trying not to hire you and they interview you and they 9 times out of 10 they'll use that against you, and they got people in there with one arm like this and people on drugs recovering from been locked up 20 years. I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. And they said, well, you got to look at the locale of the place too. I said, but no, it's just yesterday, so it takes a couple of days. They got to go over the app. They might have to. They might need more information, D214 and stuff like that. So yeah, the work, easy work. I used to, with the injuries I got here, I used to load trucks out and unload them, but I had to be back braced and all that kind of stuff. So I let them know, I got my knee brace and back braces and all that in case, what I'm saying, if the momentum, which it was not no heavy momentum, it wasn't fast. It was, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. So I like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's a form of exercise for me. Because I actually look for that position, even though I can go to managerial and supervisor. I just don't want to be dealing with people like that. I'd rather be working beside people who know the same job, pick up and get things done, high five and keep it going. I'm not here to make friends or none of that, Family business doesn't always mean you got to associate as friends. I'm too old for that. I just want to get in, get it out, no fraternization, and just go. So it went pretty good. So a simple one, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I was stating, because I have my dreams and whatever else it is, it's mine. I'm not saying this for anyone. I don't know what the world has for you. I don't know what you've done. Can you see things differently? Are you in acting? I know I say it a little caustic. I know y'all ain't doing it, I'm meditating, because I know a lot of you would speak you on it because it'd be brand new. Yet, I know that not if you aren't really. Some of you are giving it a spin, but you're not really vesting yourselves. Hey, beautiful. Oh man, stop trying to be the horn toad out there doing your little circle head dance. She don't want nothing to do with your bum. Anyway, yeah. It's a whole bunch of them. They just, doing his little. He wants some booty. He wants some booty. Anyway. Again, I want to reiterate it. It's not about a Republic, Democrat, bull crap. None of that crap for me. I can care less about either one of those goofy parties. But what happened should never have happened, and it did happen. And that was a hit. That was a hit, and that was a professional. Them little knucklehead running around with pink hair and all that shit. And now you got ex-guys who transition to woman and this, that, and the other, and that shit, damn estrogen and that testosterone. When a woman gets a period, her testosterone levels go up and she acts crazy. And men in the most solemn of whatever, adrenochrome disruptors and everything else, they're emotionally unstable. So that's why you see all the fighting, the bickering, this, that, and that, because it's not meant for them to be running around with that kind of levels of estrogen. Could it be any of that? It's somebody that was a professional, somebody that was well-trained or trained. And 200 yards away, do y'all know how far? That's 2 football fields. A flight deck on a usual carrier is a little over, 3 football fields, about 300 yards plus. Dude, Army Marine, 300 yards. I had these guys practicing 300, 500 yards out there in Page. West Side, T, all of them will tell you. Yeah, Red, we pinging up 800 yards with a rifle that wasn't supposed to ping up as accurate. You know what I'm saying? If your stuff is tuned in. I'm talking about 7 and 11 inch barrels, not the 16, 18, and 20 inch barrels. That'll reach and touch anything as long as you're scoped in. And I'm sitting there going, that person had a high powered scope, had a long rifle, obviously, had the backpack, probably a collapsible 3-part, and get the fuck out of there. Had escape and evade. People don't do this stuff without. Listen, man, there are people trained for this stuff, okay? Not the average Joe on the street is going to do this Hitman 47 shit. I'm just saying, it's not going to happen. This is somebody well-trained, And you got the idiots grabbing a ball-headed old fuck. Wait, played a part in it, obviously. He's claiming he was a shooter with no gun, no long rifle. You can see the projectile, you know, with the hit, you know, 308, 223, 556, whatever. It's one of those, you know what I'm saying? And absolutely. And I knew at the moment his head went over because his neck was, you know what I mean? The vertebrae was, you know, it should never happen. And what bothers me is his whole demeanor during the first beginning of the questioning. After he came in high-fiving everybody, he put the mic down in front of me. He kept sitting up, you know, and he was answered the question, put the mic back down. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But hey, my hands are clean and clear. Hey, what's up, niece? Hey, Carrie. Oh, man. I got you over there. Millennium, Mama Thom. The camera just can't decide whether to focus on Red Wolf or the rearview mirror. Ain't that crazy? Oh, you saw that too? Yeah. I see it's doing this little thing, you know? Oh, hey, oh, you driving? Okay. Oh, that's all right, Mama. Andy, what's up? Carrie, I got you. Yeah. It's why I do not answer numbers. I do not know. I'm like, I do not know. Well, I'm doing a live and they never called before. And all of a sudden, this is how stupid they are. And I don't mind. They get up and go to work. Oh, you got to, huh? Hey, salutations always the same. Insurance is just an illegal transfer of wealth. Absolutely. Like when I was sharing with y'all that, like with your rent and all that, you're not supposed to be paying rent with your earnings. This stuff's supposed to be covered based on the Constitution and everything else. But we're not, that's a whole nother topic. You know, these bastards are greedy. They're no good. People have bought into it because they're ignorant to any law or any truth. They'll argue the case through and through, even though you got to have all your ducks in a row if you're going to start dealing with things like this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Yolanda, what's happening? What's happening, brother? It's good to have all of y'all up in here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Dev. Yeah, you got goofies in here. What can you do with them? You know what I'm saying? He went here from the channel with his goofy ass self. Yeah, you know, it's little goofy, little dumb monkeys. You can't do nothing with them. You know, let the monkeys be the monkeys. He wasn't supposed to be let off the train. The people should have been banged. And they have all these cameras and shit. They crack me up with all these cameras, man. I'm like, y'all, there ain't nothing to be nosy about how you move and what you're doing. I tell y'all every time, and y'all allowed this shit. You know, based on the punk ass, your punk ass congressman and everybody else that's sold out for $1. You know? Yeah. You gotta go to a family-oriented area to sell flowers. Go where the product can be sold. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I just want to shout everybody out. You know what I'm saying? The goofies. the goonies. Hey, baby Ruth. Blood capsules. Everyone is saying, don't look. I haven't seen unblurred version. I don't know. Oh, no. No, listen to me. I know two people that were there. No, he was shot in the throat. And that was straight coming up out the neck. I saw at least 3 pints empty out of a 5-pint carrying little ass man. That was 3 pints. I calculated, not saying it's correct. And that's not even after when he fell over. What fell out then? I mean, it was pumping out. I mean, you know, no, he was dead there on site, on scene. They got to declare a person dead. You know how this stupid ass medical and everything, you know. You want to be able to put claim on a body. You know what I'm saying? But Carrie, I like that though, but yeah. I don't believe in winning and losing, brother. I believe in order. Hegelianish. Yes, it is. Absolutely. I fraternize it. Okay. It's madness, man. At some levels that are. It's. But it is what it is. I mean, some people get bothered when I laugh and stuff like this. Like, does that make you comfortable? I'm as comfortable can get. I am not one on no trajectory or whatever. I don't know what that word comfortable means, but I am very comfortable for those who are in that ideology. It doesn't matter what. I can't explain it. Do I like everything? No, obviously not. But that doesn't mean anything. That only matters to those who matter about the feeling of what, you know what I mean? So, no, I don't care. I really don't. I can't express to you in any way. Oh, that's what who's saying, hun? Yeah, that was real blood. He got hit in that neck. His neck was cut. The vertebrae between the clavicle right here, that was severed. His shit, there was no way to hold it up. Otherwise, he'd have went here like JFK. His wasn't severed. He went here because he's choking. That's severed. There's no response. There's nothing to be. You saw his neck was gone. He fell over because his body couldn't contain and had the blood to stay upright. This, I'm choking. This, 3 pints, you're done. You know what I mean? Well, he supported fake ass Israel and all that shit. Yeah. Zionist, I don't know if he was, but I think he is. They're gonna lie about everything. So this is the AI overview. While consistently branding himself as a staunch supporter of Israel and the Jewish people, Charlie Kirk's stance was complex and drew conflicting reactions. His record included actions and rhetoric that earned him praise from Israeli and Zionist leaders, while simultaneously making statements that were widely condemning and as anti-Semitic. Well, we know the anti-Semitic ruse and bullshit. We all know that, you know what I'm saying? But strong public statements, Kirk frequently and publicly voiced his support for Israel and condemned anti-Semitism. Now, his condemnation of critics, he criticized movements that sought to delegitimize Israel and debate pro-Palestinian students on his program and at events. Now, could it have been an Arab, all blacked out, well-versed, been here long enough in college and everything in Utah? There's a bunch of them there. I don't know. I didn't see the person. Maybe they had a balaclava on. I don't know. I know they got video footage of that fool on the rooftop, prone position, break up their head and shoulder where you can't hardly tell until the head comes up, take the shot, then they back off, and then they're out of there. You know, that's military shit. Or military-like training. So, defense of Israel in the war with Hamas. In 2024, Kirk was an outspoken defender of Israel's military actions following the October 7, 2023 attack. He justified Israel's response, questioned the existence of Palestine, and rejected accusations that Israel was starving Palestinians. Now, an engagement with Israeli and Jewish groups. Under his leadership, Turning Point USA maintained close ties with pro-Israel organizations. That should speak volumes. He had visited Israel and had relationships with prominent Jewish figures and activists. I've seen the video. A ton of pictures. He accepted an invitation to speak at the Zionist Organization of America's National Gala. After his death in September 2025, Israeli leader Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu eulogized him as a lion-hearted friend of Israel. After his death in September. So that means that this happened, didn't it? Now you can look at the controversy over allegedly anti-Semitic rhetoric and who will say that. Now, despite his pro-Israel advocacy, Kirk repeatedly faced accusations of using anti-Semitic tropes. Why we do that when we're sitting there talking with all these fucktards? I tell you, they're not legitimate. They don't argue and fight with anybody if you're not sucking their dick. In April 2025, he made comments on his show regarding Jewish people's whiteness and claimed some large Jewish donors funded what he considered anti-white causes. But we know it's George Soros, blah. We already know that to be a fact. He sometimes blamed Jewish donors for societal and political issues, which is a fact. Critics from both Jewish and conservative communities pointed out the conflict between his pro-Israel messaging and his use of rhetoric that echoed anti-Semitic terror. So anytime you say something against what the dumb fucks are doing, it's called anti-Semitic. They're not even enough sim. 95 to 98% of them are fucking, they're not Jews. They're a fucking lie and a perversion of our history and everything else, like they've done everything else. I hate the terms Israel, Jew, and all that shit. I always tell people like this. I say that talking about there's other words that are more. I always say this. Imagine being in a world where every language, every identity is made up. You speak French, well, that's a made up fucking language. English, made up from what vernacular? Spanish, made the fuck up. Arabic, all the different tenures, made up. Chinese, Japanese, whatever the fuck, made up languages. Different from what was the origin. They keep you connected to a physical form of communication, not a spiritual form. Even the term spiritual. Well, you get where I'm coming from. I prefer this to source. Conveniently. But imagine. You think it's possible? What was that? And the light skins that do have Israel do not even know they are for the most part. I know that is facts, right? Probably lie and put it in a clone. They're gonna make money showing the insaneness. Absolutely. Keep smiling. That's what they say, right? I hear you, hon. I'll see if anybody else put anything. Let me hit the chat filter too, because they miss so much. So he was in support of Zionism and all that. So that would make him like a Zionist. Didn't he believe in Christ or something? Anyway, this is the issue at hand. There are powerful speakers, but it doesn't mean that, regardless of what they're saying, is based on actual facts. The fact that they're saying it, but the rhetoric, or could it be deceptive? I mean, I don't know. I don't even care. But the thing is, that happened for a reason. And you saw it was live. I mean, it was literally live when he got bopped off in the neck. I was looking at it and I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I went, because it was live on Instagram, I went, so what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, about 20, 30 or 30 minutes later, an hour, video started popping up with the people who was, uploading the shit. Because I went back and said, Charlie Kirk shot. And that's when all the videos, a few of them popped up. And I was like, holy shit. Because everybody was there recording. You can see people with cameras and all that. Like any show. They always got people recording, And it's a terrible thing. And the more messed up thing is, my light-skinned brothers and sisters, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Warlike. Not war. Problematic, chaotic. Yeah. And the enemy using y'all, and you don't even see it. Some people are starting to realize that they're being used, who are lighter than us. They're starting to realize it. And they're coming back around. They're realizing, like, holy shit. They're like, oh. They split us up. They made us hate each other. Well, we don't hate y'all, but the acts. And most Pelicans can't get it out their head, like, figure it the fuck out, I got 2 videos upload that actually discuss that, but that's a whole nother dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Tomorrow, I gotta go get the U-Haul. I gotta go and get the storage facility. They killed me over here with the storage shit, charging you like $20-something for processing fee. That's illegal, and I'm gonna let them know. I just gotta pull it up and I'm gonna read it to them and say this is illegal. What are you doing? Processing. Processors will go online and fill out the shit for them to come here and get the fucking storage facility. Stop. You're gonna make me pay for you doing the work to put the information the fuck out of here. That's how crazy the world's gone. For those who know, oh man, he want that one. He like, I ain't letting you go nowhere. He got the thing puffed up. He chasing the tail down. He just, I'm gonna get this now. It's hot out here. Wait before the sun get over top and it gets about 115. Oh, you gonna give me the, woo, turn around a couple times. Turn around, Ricky. Turn around, Ricky. Yo, mamacita, pay attention to Ricky. Puta pendejo, matacón. No, I'm saying. Yeah, the world is great. Yeah, it is. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Once we get the stuff in the storage, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm actually going. I got to call Josh back next week. I'm probably going to get 2 acres of land. It's like $180 a month. So that's $3-something a month for 2 acres. And 5,000 feet above, and go out there and everything was doing before. This time we'll do it on the land. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make sure there's a loyal title agreement. I'm gonna do the things required and needed. I'm still legitimizing this individual in the land, so everything's looking good. I'm being honest, when I deal with certain Spanish people, I got to make sure you're tight, because a lot of y'all scammers too, and you get over on a lot of people, and it shouldn't happen, especially big stuff. I've seen in New York certain Puerto Rican Spanish organizations selling homes that they couldn't even sell, and people out of money and rent and all that stuff. They couldn't even move into the house because it was illegal. And they still moving around the city. I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. So, you know, but anyhow, we gotta get ourselves right, y'all. We gotta fix ourselves. I'll go ahead and supply you some seeds and rosemary bushes and arbor. Yeah, oh, thank you, baby. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Don't ever take everything I say, take it as face value, right? But research what you can. Look at it, whatever you need to look at. Pay attention to whatever you need to look at. See things that you need to see. But at the same time, make sure you're morally sound. Remember, it could be good or bad. Just make sure you're morally sound for the good, all right? Don't misinterpret shit. Always ask questions. And if you feel some kind of way, check your feelings before you get into a conversation. If you're going to be all feelings and emotions and you're going to conversate, that means you only got one track. You're looking for something to edify you where you're at, so that way you can act stupid and end up in a bad situation. That's what's wrong with motherfuckers today. There's something going on within your bodies, within your mind, your capsule of your existence, minerals missing, amino acids not there. It's got you fucked up, and you don't see it because you're still moving. All right? I wish I had some incense. I was gonna buy some the other day, a whole bunch of them. I ain't, fuck that. Namaste. Jesus Christ.